Hey guys, it's your girl Vanessa here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm just going to give you guys some really practical tips that you can use to actually reach your high goals this year, 2025. Now, before we actually get into it, I also want to say a huge thank you for all of your support, all of your love, and literally for everything that you've been to this channel and to me personally. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. And I also want to say a happy new year to all of you guys. Just like that, we are already in 2025. Like, I feel like the time has just flown by so quickly. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, before we know it, we're going to be in 2030 very soon. So let's just make the best of the year that we can. And honestly, I do pray that this year is everything that you wanted and more. Okay, so yeah, I just want to say a very, very happy new year and prosperous year 2025 to all of you guys. So now let's hop into the tips that I've got for you guys in today's video. Now, I want to give you these tips because they're really practical things that if you do on a daily basis, I promise you, you will definitely grow that hair that you want to grow in 2025. I do believe that growing hair naturally is probably not as hard as perhaps some of us think that it is, because naturally our hair grows, and unless you have like some kind of like medical condition where your hair is just not growing or it's falling out or you're losing hair, generally if you're a healthy person, your hair will definitely be growing. The only thing is you just need to retain the hair that is growing. Now, there may be some gene factor in it as well, depending that actually kind of determines how quickly your hair grows. There are some people that if they cut their hair today, guys, like within 2 or 3 months or even 6 months, their hair is almost back to what it used to be before, because their hair just grows really quickly because of genes. But I do feel like there are certain things that you can do that can actually maximize your chances of actually growing and retaining hair. Okay, so the first thing, and like I said, I'm just going to give you practical things, and these are the things that I do, and I do believe that if you do as well, you will most definitely notice a tremendous change in your hair growth journey. Now, some of the recipes that I share with you guys are there to help you in terms of giving you ideas about what you can actually use on your hair that can help you to retain length, prevent your hair from breaking, keep it moisturized, stimulate hair growth, and all of that good stuff. I know there's so many recipes on this channel, and to be completely honest, you do not need to try all of them, okay? Because I know this sort of confuses a lot of people, especially those that are new to the channel. They're like, oh, there's just so many recipes, like finally which one grew your hair? And I completely understand your reasoning, because you want perhaps just one particular recipe that I can share that I can be like, yes, stick to this and it will definitely work. And to be completely honest, every single one of them work, okay? It just depends on how the recipe reacts with your hair, how often you use it, and also what you are also doing behind the scene when it comes to your general health. That will also help you to see maximum results. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to maximizing your hair growth, and the most practical tip that you can really, if you just implement this on a daily basis without even having to think about anything else, will get you the result, is actually exercising and minimizing stress. Okay, I'll put these two together because they go hand in hand. When you're active, if you're one of those people that exercise, whether it being walking, running, going to the gym, lifting weights, like any kind of physical exercise, it has a direct link with your mental health. Okay, I'm a big advocate for exercising. I'm not a personal trainer, and I've never been. I've just been one of those people that always love to exercise because of the way that it makes me feel. It's one of the hobbies that I started taking when I was still at university, because you guys know university for me was not the best years of my life. I won't lie to you. I felt very isolated. I was on my own. I went to study really far away from everything that I knew. So yeah, my only escape really was like exercising. So that's how I fell in love with exercising. And it's not even when it comes to like the physical aspect of things, sort of losing weight, looking good, that's not even the reason why I decided to exercise. Because to be honest, yes, I've seen the results in that department, but I think the biggest result for me has shown in my mental health, because it's helped me to overcome so many challenges that I've had to go through in my daily life just by moving. And this actually can help to minimize stress. And stress, honestly, is one of the things that sometimes we don't even realize that we are actually stressed, and excuse me, and then we actually see the effects of the stress later on. It takes a toll on your mental health, takes a toll on your hair, your body, your skin. Literally, stress affects so much, a lot more than you actually realize. So if you have exercise just as your backbone that you do, you don't have to do it every day. Maybe 3 to 4 times a week is enough to just keep you in the right frame of mind. So definitely consider exercising. The second thing, probably I should have said this first, is actually leaning on God, okay? Because that will also help you to overcome some of the challenging situations that you may be going through in your life. So yeah, definitely consider that as well. So exercising and basically minimizing stress, that would be my number one tips to begin with. Yeah, okay, and that's something that's very practical, something that you can do, you can start implementing now. It is a new year, and most people sometimes set New Year's resolution, and if working out, exercising is not in your plan, please start to introduce that, because it will help you in so many areas of your life. Okay, so there's that. Then the second tip that I would say, again, is the most practical thing, is actually your diet. Okay, I say this because we eat every day, okay? It's just a normal, natural thing that you would find yourself doing if you're alive. And for you to even stay alive, like, you need to eat, right? So you just need to maybe pay a little bit more attention to the foods that you consume on a daily basis. So incorporate more things like proteins in your diet, vegetables, so things like nuts. I love almonds, and to be honest, the quickest snack that you can ever make, mix almonds, so raw almonds with Greek yogurt, put in some grapes and honey, and you're good to go. And that's you getting the healthy fats, the protein, getting the vitamins and all of that stuff from the nuts, and all of the good stuff that you need, even from the honey. So that's just a nice, simple, healthy snack that you can literally replace your snacks with and still get the benefits. So please focus more on things like, you know, anything that has like protein in it. So eat a high amount of protein, eat vegetables, so your greens, your carrots, literally just eat a wholesome diet, and I promise you that you will definitely see massive changes in your hair, massive changes in your skin, massive changes in just your general well-being. Okay, I'm not saying don't treat yourself one every now and again, because I do. Have the ice cream that you want, have the cake that you want, but just remember, you need to have this most of the time, so perhaps eat those things a little bit less. And talking of diet, sugar is one of those things that we don't even realize is literally in everything, and sugar causes inflammation in your body. So if you have scalp issues, let's say your scalp is really dry, very flaky, all of that stuff, please look into your diet as well. It may be that you're consuming too much sugar without even realizing that you're consuming it. So yeah, focus on your diet. Now the third thing is actually to have a routine. Okay, have a routine with your hair. Now some of the recipes that I share with you guys are absolutely amazing, and those are the things that I have used on my hair that has helped me so much over the years, and I've definitely seen massive changes. But you don't have to use every single one of them, that's just for sure. You don't have to. So you can literally pick and choose what you want to try, okay, based on, if you look at it, you're like, I think that actually looks good, I love how it looks on her hair, I want to give it a go. Definitely give it a go, like try it. If you're not sure about a particular recipe, maybe do a quick patch test. So you can literally just part a small section of your hair, apply the product on, leave it for a bit and see how your hair reacts to it. So if your hair is nice and soft, if it feels good, then you know that is something that your hair reacts to really well. And sometimes it's okay for your hair to sort of react to something nicely once, and then the next time you try it, it's completely different. Then it just means you just need to switch. That's the only thing. Okay, so be a bit more open to actually exploring a bit more in terms of what actually works for you, because I feel like that's where the key is. If you know this particular product works in terms of keeping my hair moisturized, it gives me volume, it prevents, when I notice when I use this I have less shedding, I notice that when I use this my hair is breaking less, then you know that's the one that you need to stick with. Okay, so you need to use that on a regular basis. So basically whenever you have to do that particular treatment, you know what to go for. Okay, so my videos are just literally ideas. They're not there for you to literally try every single one of them. And to be completely honest, like I always say, most of them work. You just need to try them and see what actually works for you and stick to it. So you have to be consistent. Have a regimen. How often are you going to shampoo your hair? How often will you deep condition? How often will you sort of re-moisturize? So have these routines in place, and I promise you, you will definitely see the changes over time. Now, the fourth thing that I want to talk about is manipulation. You need to think about protective styling, especially if you live in a country that is as cold as the UK right now. During the cold months, generally you'll find that your hair gets a lot drier because of the cold. So for me, during this time of the year, I usually prefer to protect the style a lot more. Not that in the summer I don't, but I'm not necessarily as rigorous with it as I am in the winter. And let's be completely honest, the weather as well is not even inviting for you to be like leaving your hair out in the open, right? Because it's just too cold. And the moment you have a nice hairstyle like this, you go out, it all pumps up. And you know, and the same thing sometimes happens in summer if you've got too much humidity. So have a protective style in place. I actually want to start doing protective styles a bit more. I want to start learning how to crochet my hair, just to experiment a bit more with my hair and do a bit more with it, because yeah, let's be honest, not every day having a bun, not every day like doing braids, like, do you get what I mean? So I want to do a bit more with my hair. So have a protective style that you know you like, and also that is safe for your hair. So you need to protect the style the right way, because that's another thing. Sometimes we talk about protective styling, but we're actually not protecting our hair, because the styles that we're doing are just they cause too much friction, yeah, and that again is not good, because it pulls a lot, it causes more breakage, it causes more damage on the follicles. So protect style your hair the right way and try to manipulate less, and you'll definitely see that your hair definitely thrives. Yeah, it will definitely be thriving. The last tip that I'm going to share with you guys, which I believe probably should have been in position second, is probably sleep. Okay, now I think they're all interlinked. So exercising, sleeping, reducing stress, eating well, so all of this are kind of interlinked, but sleeping is great. So try to sleep as well, because that will help you to minimize stress, and in turn will prevent your hair from falling out, and essentially will help you to grow longer healthy hair in the long run. Okay, now the last thing, or the last thing now, is actually patience. Okay, now I know I did mention earlier that our hair grows every single day, and to be honest, the rate at which our hair grows varies from person to person based on so many different factors. So level of stress, hormones, genetics, diet, like there's just so many things that can actually impact on how quickly your hair grows. But the most important thing of all of that is just patience. Okay, you may be thinking, oh, my hair's not growing, because you're constantly checking, you're constantly doing length checks to see, oh, how much hair did that grow this month, or how much hair did that grow in the last 3 months. To be completely honest, it is really so unnecessary. It is so unnecessary to be doing length checks on a regular basis. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't ever even do length checks unless I'm doing like a hair challenge and I'm trying to show you guys where my hair was at and then what my hair is like at the time that I'm showing you guys the result. I never really do length checks like that. But I can see that my hair is going because I know my hair. So when I'm working on it, I can kind of gauge how much length I've had since the last time that I worked on my hair, if that kind of makes sense. But I'm not there like constantly checking just to see, and doing that just adds more frustration, because you feel like, oh, this thing I'm doing is not working, like my hair is not growing, it's not getting long, I'm doing all this but it's not really yielding results, and you're really likely to give up. So just be patient with it. Don't be checking every time. It's just like when you're trying to lose weight, you're constantly stepping on the scale every single week. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Do you get what I mean? So just be patient with the process. Once your hair has definitely grown to a good amount that you can actually see the length, you will definitely see it. You're not going to miss it. Maybe what you could do, the best thing would be probably taking pictures. So at the beginning, take a picture, and then maybe 6 months down the line, take another picture if you really want to see if it's shifting, but don't be checking like regularly. And like I said, patience generally is a virtue, and there's a reason why it's a virtue, because that's when you actually see the biggest result. If you're just perseverant and if you're just a little bit patient with things, you will find that it definitely does get a lot better. So these are my few practical tips that I just thought I would share with you guys. And honestly, these are things that all of us can do on a daily basis that will definitely just be beneficial for our general health. I didn't touch into regimens in terms of going into the details of how often you should be washing your hair, what product you should be using, this and that. And I did that intentionally because I'm just here to give you like just the broad idea of what you could do that can actually get you the results that you're looking for in your hair growth journey. So I'm really hoping that this has helped you in some way, or giving you some kind of guidance on where to go, what to do, and all of that stuff. At least giving you a plan in terms of how to start and how to continue on the journey. So yeah, if you liked the video guys, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I've got lots of content coming. I'm going to try my hardest to be very consistent this year on this channel, post at least twice a week. Okay, so far we're doing okay, but we're only maybe a week or so into the new year, so I can't really shout too much, but I'm really going to try my best to give you guys content consistently. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, you hit your notification bell so that you do not miss out on any content the next time that I post. And this is pretty much it for this video. I want to say thank you for watching guys. Don't forget to like, and I'll catch you in the next video. If you have any questions, by the way, I forgot to mention this, please leave them in the comment section down below. I will try my best to answer them as soon as I can. Or if you have any other suggestions or anything that I may have left out that you believe is important, also please leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.